So I spoke the other day about the gardening thing, and I'm showing you my very simple equipment, how to start your garden. So these are the type of small buckets that are very easily available in the market. This is a Cello bucket by company Cello, and it's very durable. Even if you keep it in sun, it won't the plastic won't melt, and I've been using it for a very long time now. These are the buckets. Usually they come with this is a paint bucket. It is a 20-liter bucket, and this is very durable, and it goes for a long time, because this is, if you keep it in rain or any kind of harsh weather, sunny weather, it won't be melting down very easily. This is the normal bucket. So I'm keeping a lot of buckets are usually helpful in when you are mixing your soil with the compost. So this is the bucket that I'm using. So I have mixed some portion of compost and soil before I plant any tree or any small plant, vegetable plant, or any flowering plant. And over here I saw a video on YouTube, and so from there I've taken these Coke bottles. Basically, this is a strong plastic. It goes for a long time, and I've cut the bottom side of the bottle so as that I can fill the bottle upside down like this, and I'll just open the cap of the Coke bottle and would insert a plant here from this side, so that the plant will grow upside down rather than growing from down to up. It will grow upside down. Working on the plants, I had these chili seeds. I bought a packet, and I have kept this crate. Normally you would see this crate with the milk vendors. I've kept this crate, and I am using it as a seeder. So I have poured a very good amount of good quality soil and compost in it, and I'm using this as the seeder. So I had sowed some chili seeds in this, and now these have grown into the small plants. These are 20 days old. So after 20 days of sowing the chili seeds, you have these 2 to 3 inches of plants, size of plants. So what I'll do is I'll just uproot them very uh, I'll uproot them carefully, and so that I don't destroy their roots. I'll uproot them with the soil and would then plant them in these bottles, and I have a place where I can hang them. So I'm planning to hang them along this wall. So let's see how it goes. This is the only equipment that I'm using. This is a kurpa, this is a cutter. If your bush is, and this is a weeder, right, for weeding activity. This is a kurpa, and this is a plant cutter. So I'm using only these things. So if you feel like your hands would get dirty, you can use this pair of gloves, multi-purpose gloves. So I've did it like 2-3 times, shifting the soil and compost mix from this bucket to this uh, bucket, because it's very important that your soil and compost mixes up well, and then you can just keep 2 buckets with you. And I had my soil and compost there. I mixed them with hand, and then I transferred them from one bucket to the other bucket, mixed here, and transferred this part to this part, mixed here, transferred this part to this part. All I did was I uprooted the plant from here. So carefully you just insert this kurpa and do this action. So this way we won't destroy its roots, and the plant will come out easily. See, this is what we need for the plant to grow. This way I have some plants. Now I'll prepare my empty bottle first. That is, I'll insert a little piece of cloth so that the sand won't come out, and the stem of the plant can easily expand inside. Alright, I've taken this sheet, a portion or a bit of this sheet. You all might be knowing that this sheet we normally use for avoiding the sun to create a shade, and so I've taken a portion of this sheet. I'll be using the sheet right at the mouth of the bottle so that the sand won't drop. It's not an easy task to play with this cloth and bottle. It's very difficult to get this thing inside the bottle. Finally I did it. So I have assembled this cloth inside the bottle in this manner. As you can see, it's right there, and so I'll start pouring the sand now. Just so that I started with pouring the sand, I just forgot that I have to plant the plant first. So I have taken out all the sand and would do it again. So I'll first insert the plant from the side so that I can set the roots of the plant, and then I will pour the sand over it. This is the close shot of what I have done. You can see right through the casing of the bottle there is a sheath, and the sheath is avoiding the sand to come out through this hole. I inserted this plant from this side, and then I have started pouring the sand inside the bottle. So I'll fill this bottle up to this mark, and will leave the space for watering the plant. Now in this way of doing it, you have to keep the bottle ready, and in doing so I've taken an empty bottle. What I'll do is I'll pierce 2 holes through it from this and this side, left and right side, and have this cane thread. It is I think so weather resistant. It can absorb rain, sun. It can do well in the weather outside up on the terrace. So what I'll do is I've taken this nail, I'll heat it, and then I'll pierce the holes in the bottle. I'll thread it, and then I can hang it easily. So what I did is I've made the holes on the both each side of the hotel. So I was trying to pierce the holes in the bottle. I did it with nail, and I've threaded the bottle like this. So the now whole of the package is like this with the plant. I've watered it. As you will water it, the sand will get compressed, so you can add more sand, and I'll just hang it around. So this is the way I have done it. I've hanged up 2 bottles. You have to be very resourceful in doing these things. The better way to do was just to get a piece of mesh, so that you can just paste the mesh wire on the wall, and could have easily hanged around these bottles. But I had these broken pieces of electrical wire at home, so I've used in combination with the threaded rope.